This girl made her sister unalive herself. All right, so there's this small town called Millhaven, right? And in this town, everyone knows the Lawrence sisters. You've got Cassandra, the older one, and Jessica, the younger one. Now, Cassandra? She's the golden child, the one who's always been perfect in every way. Beautiful, smart, married to this hotshot architect, Dominic Blunt. People in town? They look at them like they've got it all figured out. But then, there's Jessica. And Jessica? Well, she's the opposite of her sister. Wild, unpredictable, always getting herself into trouble. She's the black sheep of the family, bouncing from city to city, relationship to relationship, never staying in one place for long. She's got that rebellious streak that keeps people interested for a while, but it always ends in disaster. And one day, after burning through her latest relationship and running out of money, Jessica shows up back in Millhaven, knocking on her sister's door. Now, Cassandra, being the perfect sister she is, lets Jessica move in. She's like, hey, you can stay here while you figure things out. Dominic's cool with it too, at first. He's just happy his wife is happy, and if having her sister around helps, why not? But here's the thing. Jessica didn't just come back to Millhaven to reconnect with her family. She's got other plans. At first, everything seems fine. The sisters are catching up, Dominic's doing his work, and the house is full of laughter again. Jessica's presence almost seems like a good thing. Cassandra and Dominic had been a little distant lately. Dominic's busy with work, and Cassandra's been feeling a bit stuck in her life, but Jessica brings this new energy into their home. And it's nice for a while. But soon, Jessica starts paying more attention to Dominic. And when I say paying attention, I don't mean just friendly conversation. No, she starts flirting with him, subtle at first, but it's there. The way she looks at him a second too long, touches his arm when she's asking for help with something, that kind of thing. And Dominic? He notices, but he doesn't think much of it at first. After all, Jessica's his wife's sister. What's the harm? Except Jessica isn't just flirting for fun. She wants something. And the more time Dominic spends around her, the more he starts to feel it too. Jessica's got this energy, this spark that Cassandra, with all her steadiness and predictability, just doesn't have anymore. And Dominic, being a guy who's been stuck in the routine of marriage for years, starts to get drawn in. Then one night, Cassandra's out at a school board meeting, and it's just Jessica and Dominic at home. Jessica, always the planner, makes Dominic his favorite dinner, opens a bottle of wine, and before you know it, they're talking late into the night. Jessica's asking all the right questions, listening to him in a way Cassandra hasn't done in a long time. And Dominic? He's feeling seen, understood. One thing leads to another, and next thing you know, boom, they're having an affair. Now, they think they're being sneaky about it, but come on, this is a small town. People notice things. Cassandra's no fool either. She starts seeing the signs. Dominic's coming home late, saying he's working late, but something doesn't add up. And then there's the perfume on his clothes, Jessica's perfume. Cassandra wants to believe it's nothing, but deep down, she knows something's wrong. One day, while doing laundry, Cassandra finds a matchbook from a hotel in a neighboring town. Dominic's got no reason to be staying there for work. That's when it all clicks. She's been trying to ignore the signs, but now it's too obvious to overlook. Dominic's been lying, and it's not just work keeping him out late. So Cassandra does what anyone in her situation would do. She confronts him. It's raining that night, and Dominic walks in, soaked from the storm, only to find Cassandra standing there, arms crossed, waiting. "We need to talk," she says, and Dominic knows right away, he's caught. She doesn't beat around the bush. "I know about you and Jessica," she says, her voice shaking with a mix of anger and sadness. Dominic tries to deny it, tries to explain it away, but it's too late. Cassandra's heard enough. She's livid, hurt, betrayed. And just when the tension's at its peak, who walks in but Jessica? She comes home, sees the scene unfolding, and freezes. Cassandra turns to her, fire in her eyes, and says, "How could you? You're my sister." But Jessica, ever the manipulator, tries to play it cool. "It's not what you think," she starts, but Cassandra's not having it. She grabs a vase and throws it, smashing it against the wall, sending shards flying everywhere. Dominic and Jessica are standing there, looking like deer in headlights, while Cassandra storms out into the night. She drives to the local bar, knocks back drink after drink, trying to numb the pain. The bartender's a grizzled guy named Hank, and he's seen his fair share of heartbroken people, but something about the way Cassandra's drinking sets him on edge. He tries to cut her off, but she waves him away, stumbles out into the rain, and gets behind the wheel. She shouldn't be driving, not in that state, not on those winding coastal roads. But Cassandra's not thinking straight. She's drunk, she's furious, and she's driving too fast. She takes a curve too hard, the tires screech, and before she knows it, she's crashing through the guardrail. The car plunges over the cliff, flipping end over end, until it slams into the rocks below. The next morning, they find her wreckage. Cassandra's dead. The whole town is in shock. Everyone loved Cassandra. How could this have happened? The town is outraged. Dominic and Jessica aren't charged with any crime, but in the court of public opinion, they're done for. Their reputations are ruined. Everywhere they go, people whisper behind their backs. Millhaven never forgets what happened to Cassandra Lawrence. Her death leaves a scar on the town, a reminder that no matter how perfect things look on the surface, dark secrets are always lurking underneath, waiting to explode.